Area businesses had the chance to ask questions about the possibility of a premier resort tax at a meeting in La Crosse County today.
News 8's Eric Jacobson was at that meeting. He is live in our newsroom tonight with more. Eric.
Mike and Martha, La Crosse County will be asking voters this April in a non-binding referendum whether to pursue enacting a premier area resort tax of 0.5%. The tax would be on goods from a variety of industries and would apply to both residents and non-residents of the county. The county says the roughly $6 million the tax could generate would go to repairing county roads and bridges. But some businesses are worried another tax could send buyers elsewhere.
We showed some slides this morning of bridges that are in really poor shape.
La Crosse County has identified $87 million in road construction projects, but state funding for local roads, which originally came in at around 30% of the county's infrastructure budget, has fallen to roughly 17%.
And that means that over time, we've either had to allow roads to continue to deteriorate, or we've had to find other sources of revenue.
Currently, the county borrows $2.7 million for minor road repairs, but under a premier resort tax, the borrowing would end. Instead, generate an estimated $6.6 million of revenue to be used for road repairs.
You will see lower county property taxes if we are able to discontinue borrowing because we've replaced it with revenue from this tax.
The tax would affect everything from restaurants, hotels, to department stores and bakeries.
Spread the cost of roads across a sales tax that will impact visitors and tourists who come to the area as well as residents.
Dan Wedstein was one of several business owners on hand at the meeting. While he's not sure if his business would fall under a category, he worries that any local retail store or business that does qualify could suffer.
If we match internet pricing, we're already at a 5.5% disadvantage. Now it might go to a 6% disadvantage.
But county officials say it is up to the voters this April whether the tax is a good idea.
I'm sure the county board will not pursue it if the referendum doesn't pass.
Now, to qualify becoming a premier resort area, at least 40% of the equalized assessed value in the city, town, or county wishing to enact such a tax must come from tourism-related retailers. La Crosse County does not meet that threshold. If the referendum were to pass, the Wisconsin state legislator and Governor Scott Walker would have to sign off on it, granting an exception to La Crosse County. A supermajority of the La Crosse County Board must also pass the measure before going back to voters in a binding referendum.
Thanks a lot, Eric. And La Crosse County would be the first county to enact such a tax.
6 other cities and villages in Wisconsin have the premier area resort tax already.